looking really dark because of where I am. I cannot help that, but I am here and we're gonna cleanse the energy, cleanse the cards, okay? So, just want to say, I am Ivy, you're at Ivy Vibes. If you are new here, welcome. Keep your voice down. Keep your voice down. Hope y'all mama comes soon. If you are new here, welcome. If you're a returner, thank you so much for coming back. What is it?
I keep feeling something
Don't mess with it. Don't mess with it. Okay. You want some drops in your eyes? Do you see what I have to go through, y'all? You're fine. You know what? Go play. All right. So we are going to take a look right now at what your situation could be that you are dealing with. Ooh, I think better tap the heads of those so that they don't burst all over the place. Because that's not going to be a good situation. Anyway, we are going to just take a look and see what your situation is that you got going on. And we are going to start at the top. Y'all know we like to start at the top and we work our way down. Got to keep track. So we're going to start with Aries. All right. So let's see. What's going on with you, Aries? What's your situation? What's good? What is going on with Aries? Okay. So Aries, we have don't want to hear it. So this could maybe be a situation where you're just not in the mood for hearing something. Maybe you could be in denial when it comes to a situation. You really just don't want to hear it, okay? For whatever reason. Let's see oh, why this is going on. Okay. So we got the Six of Cups. This could be dealing with somebody that you used to have some fond memories of. Okay, hey, how you doing? Thank you for coming to my live. This is dealing with somebody that you used to have some fond memories of, and maybe now you don't want to hear it. You don't want to hear anything in regards to them. They could be somebody that could be trying to come back into your life. Maybe you used to have some fond memories, but now they may not be so fun anymore. So let's see, what is the reason, the intentions behind this situation with this individual? Let's see what the intentions are. I believe I see that my child's card. See how we just get interrupted? She trying to find us, but I think that's her. I feel like you're feeling very defensive when it comes to this person. We got the Seven of Wands. You could be feeling very defensive, or maybe their intentions is maybe to defend themselves when it comes to, they might have some kind of a issue that they want to work out with you, and that could be the reason why they're coming back around, or maybe that's the reason why they're like on your mind at this time, Aries. But I feel like they may make you feel defensive, but it also feels as though they have something to say, that they feel that they need to defend themselves when it comes to the two of you. Let's see what their feelings are. What are their feelings right now? Okay, so this is giving me a little bit of information because we have the Knight of Wands. This is that player energy. So this person mess around on you and they're feeling defensive. So now they feel like they got to come back around to explain the situation. What had happened was, we know about what had happened was, and I don't care, Aries, if this is a female or a male, whoever you are, you need to be able to, make sure that you're doing the right thing for yourself, okay? Let's see what action may need to be taken when it comes to this situation. I think it's going to take you a lot of strength, inner strength, to just deal with the situation. Possibly, you might need to restrain yourself from saying some things that you may not want to say, but definitely using a lot of inner strength to get past whatever is going on with this situation. Let's see what else we may have going on with this. What else do we have going on with this? And I don't know if I'm going to need to continue this live at another time, but we are going to get through as many of the signs as we possibly can. Okay, Aries? Ooh. Oh no, the altar. Aries, is this somebody that you married to? This could be somebody that you married to, or somebody that may been a potential marriage partner. And it really does kind of feel like maybe there was some cheating going on. You see, that's my daughter. She just got to be all loud, interrupting my read. Anyhow, Aries, you need to work some stuff out with this individual. Now, they either had intentions of marrying you and being with you, or maybe you wanted to be that way with them. But I definitely would say that you need to just be careful when it comes to this whole situation. What's up?
So
Don't get in my life.
it's too late.
Don't do it.
I'm already in it.
You're not in it.
I am.
You're not. See, you being smart. Anyway, this is Najai. This is my daughter.
It's nice to meet you.
It don't
You
matter.
got shit in your hair.
I
It
don't
does matter
I
to
don't
me.
care.
It matters to me.
I'm trying to do a live here. You see what I have to go through.
Perfection is everything.
We don't need perfection right now. We
From you
need this
guys.
reading to get done.
Then do the
Do
reading.
you want to introduce yourself
I'll
to
introduce myself
Najai?
after. I'm sorry.
Well, you already done disturbed my live.
You look pretty.
All right, get away from me. Anyway, don't touch me. Don't touch. Not right now. You know what? I'll bust you up later. All right, we're moving on. We're moving on to Taurus. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, you guys. Please forgive me. This is not the normal way that I do a live. Please forgive me. We're moving on to Taurus. What is your situation that you are dealing with? If y'all don't get away from here, ooh, promiscuous. Somebody been out there sleeping around. Oh wait, how Bobby Brown said it, humping around. Didn't he say it? I think he was the one that said it. Somebody out in these streets, humping around, sleeping around. A hot free for all, sleeps with your man or your girl. Okay, let's not leave her out. All right. So Taurus, is that what we have going on with you? Let's see why. What is the reason for this? Why is this person doing this to you? And honestly, Taurus, I don't know if this is you.
It could be them.
Taurus, is this you? Is you in these? If you're in these streets, this is not the day and age to be in these streets like this. I'm sorry, Taurus. Oh, you just came out of hiding, so we have the Hermit in reverse. So you left the scene and then you decided to come back and just be a hot mess. That's not how we do things. That's not how we do things, Taurus. It's really not. Oh my goodness. All right. Let's see. What have your feelings been? So you've been trying to figure out what to do. Okay? No, I'm sorry, that's intentions. Your intentions is trying to figure out what it is that you need to do. Well, I'm going to tell you what it should not be. It should not be to sleep around. I mean, unless you're trying to make it a business, you know what I'm saying? Because being celibate means that you got to sell a bit. Just a little bit. Not a lot, just a bit. So make sure that you getting what your money's worth, okay? Make sure that you pay that high price. They pay the high price. You don't want to pay a high price. Make sure they pay that price, like Pretty Woman, okay? Or the gigolo. I don't know, y'all probably might be, I don't know what my age range is of people that watch, but if you're old enough to know and you remember that movie, The Gigolo, with the same guy that played in Pretty Woman. You know what I'm talking about. All right, so let's see what your feelings have been. Let's see what your feelings have been here lately, Taurus. Because you just out in these streets doing the damn thing. All I can say is just be careful. Just be careful. You can do as much as you want. And this just solidifies it. We have the love stick right here, the Ace of Wands. We already know what that's all about. You out in these streets just being a hot mess. And so your feelings have been sound very messy. Out here getting love, making love, having love, passing love, giving love, just being lovey-dovey in all the wrong kind of way. All right, so let's see what action needs to be taken here with you, Taurus. I know what action needs to be taken. Make sure that you are seeing your physician regularly and you're using a whole lot of protection. Okay? A whole lot of protection. It doesn't cost anything to go to Planned Parenthood and stock up on some condoms. They still have Planned Parenthoods around. Okay. So I feel like the action that you need to take here is just dig more into your own spirituality. There's some thing that you might be lacking here, and you haven't really delved much into the reason why. Okay. And sometimes what happens is, and I don't want to make light of this because sometimes there are reasons why a person is just being promiscuous, and sometimes there could be something that lays behind it, like a history of having had.
And you call me
If it ain't one thing, it's another.
fast. There you go. They
You're
don't
just
want to
letting
go
it pass
fast.
over. We're just letting it pass over. So, as I was saying, I don't want to make light of this because sometimes what happens is there could be somebody that has had a history of being either raped or molested, and that causes this person psychologically to go into a place where subconsciously they don't understand why they're acting the way that they are because they have released any boundaries that they have, and they find their value and their self-worth is all wrapped up in what they physically can give because they learn at a particular time that that is the one thing that gets them attention, whether it is positive or negative. More so, it is negative. And so that could be the way that they end up getting attention. And now you could be in this place, if that is the case, where you are actually seeking and looking, delving into what should happen, delving into some form of spirituality that can help to ground you a bit more so that you can release those negative behaviors of being promiscuous because that's really not a good look. Not for my Tauruses, okay? And I vibe with Taurus because I'm a Taurus rising. So, we just don't want that. So let's see what else we can have here as some form of advice for Taurus. We can't just leave y'all hanging like that. I'm not just gonna leave y'all hanging on a string, okay? What else could this be involving here? What else do we have for Taurus? And if any of this is resonating with you guys, I would appreciate if you would subscribe to the channel. Give me a thumbs up to let me know that you like it. And you can even leave a comment since we are live. I don't know if this is a message either that somebody might need to hear, so you might need to share this with someone or let somebody know Ivy Vibes has gone live. Okay. Unfinished business, yeah. So whatever reason you have for doing what you're doing is because there really is some unfinished business that you need to handle inside. Because the last card that we had was the Hierophant, dealing with spirituality. So you really just have some unresolved issues that need to be taken care of. And once you start to look into that and help ground yourself, I think things are going to become a little bit clearer, not necessarily easier, but definitely they will become clearer. So let's move on to my Geminis. Let's move on to my Geminis. Let's see what's good with y'all. Insecure. What are you feeling insecure about? What is this insecurity about? Let's see what we have that situation for. Insecurity can deal with a whole lot of things. So we have the Emperor. So maybe you're not feeling very good when it comes to a position that you have. If you are a father, this could be something that is affecting your ability to parent in a particular type of capacity, and it could be hurting you. Maybe something happened that you don't feel really good about. All right, but let's see what the intentions are. Is to defend yourself. We got the Seven of Wands again. So this is still making you feel not so good, feeling like you have to, like your back is against the wall and you have to defend your position. This could even be something when it comes to work. Maybe you're in a high ranking position because the Emperor also is dealing with someone that possibly could be like in the government, okay, and you are just in a place where maybe it's your first time in this type of high ranking position and you're not feeling very confident in regards to being able to fulfill the required duties and responsibilities of the job title. Yeah. And it's got you feeling burdened. We got the Ten of Wands here. This has got you feeling burdened. Maybe you feel like you've taken on too much. You bit off more than you can chew. And you really just don't know what to do. We have the Magician. So this has come out for your action. So I would say understand and know, Gemini, that you have everything that you need already inside of you to be able to make this situation work. The Magician makes it look so freaking easy. It's like they take everything that they have gotten, all of the experiences that they have had in life, and they put those things all together and they utilize them and turn, it's almost like they're manifesting something out of thin air, but it's really not. But that's what it appears to be because you can make it look really, really easy. So take all of those qualities, all of the experiences that you've had, wrap them all together, and spit that shit out like you do this and eat this shit all day, every day, like it ain't nothing, okay? Flip your collar, brush your shoulders off. You know what I'm saying, Gemini? Do what you need to do. Let's see what else could be that we could have. Soul tie. Okay, so this also could involve something that you might feel has someone else in the picture that is a bit of a soul tie that could be making you feel possibly like there's some decisions that need to be made in regards to this situation, and it's making you feel a bit insecure. I'm going to say it again. Make that shit happen because you can do it, okay? Use everything that you have within you, Gemini, to do whatever it is that you need to do. So now we are going to move on to Cancer. All right. Let's see what is good with my Cancers. What is the situation that we have going on with Cancer? Knowing they fucked up. Who fucked up? Who fucked up, Cancer? And why? Now, I don't know who, but we about to find out why. We might even find out who. But let's see. All I know is they fucked up. Oh, somebody that you were in a relationship with. This could even be a marriage. But somebody that you was in a relationship with. Something, I would say, something that was very serious. Somebody fucked up. Oh my goodness. Let's see, what are their intentions? What are the intentions? What are the intentions, Cancer? I hate seeing stuff like this when people mess up. Cancer, you deserve better. This is somebody that definitely came out and they decided that they was going to show themselves for who they actually are. They're no longer feeling like they want to hide things. Let's see what their feelings are. And I don't know if it's more of a thing of they just had no choice but to come out because they may have gotten caught. Yeah, we got some messages. So there's going to be like things moving at a very fast pace. A lot of messages being relayed, going back and forth. a lot of conversations being had. There actually could be some traveling going on, especially if there is some distance between the two of you, you and this other individual. And we have judgment as the action. So this is basically letting me know that whatever the situation is something that happened before, and there's a lesson there that needs to be learned because it's something that keeps happening. It's a reoccurring theme that could be taking place that you have not learned a lesson with. And the way that the universe tends to work, or energy, the way that it goes is when something comes around as a lesson, the lesson is always going to be there. Whether you decide to learn the lesson from it or not is the big thing. And if you do not learn the lesson the first time around, it becomes more evident, it becomes stronger, it becomes harder to deal with. It's like somebody trying to get your attention, and they take a pebble and they throw it at you. You ignore it. So now they take a little stone and they throw it at you. You do nothing. Then they have to get a rock and they throw it at you. You still continue to do the same thing, or ignore them hitting you with this and act like it did not happen. And then they throw a brick that you might have felt the impact on that a little bit more, but you're still doing the same thing. So then what you end up doing, you end up getting hit with maybe, let's say, a cinder block. That's really going to fuck somebody up. So when that happens, you start to be like, oh, that really hurt, that bothered me. Now you actually have something to deal with and you're paying attention because it was so big. That lesson had to come back around so strong and so hard that you had no choice but to pay attention to it and change whatever behavior you were doing before to have a different result. So let's see now, what else do we have going on with this? What else do we have going on with this? Dreams. Maybe you've been having dreams about this situation, or maybe you're dreaming of doing something different or having a different outcome. But I would definitely say pay attention to your dreams, because your dreams is going to potentially give you some insight. Not all dreams are, just frivolous. And I won't say that, oh, I just had this crazy dream, because no, usually when you end up having dreams, it could be an ancestor visiting you. It could be a situation where you had that dream and it almost feels like deja vu, like you had that dream before. There's going to be some specifics that's actually going to help you to remember. And if you're somebody that is like, oh, I never dream, or I never remember my dreams, everybody dreams. It's just a matter of remembering them. This dream is going to be so detailed and specific. Even if you don't remember it, you'll get a certain feeling. It will create a certain feeling in you, but you definitely will remember this dream, and it's going to have a message in it that you're going to need to pay attention to. Okay, it would behoove you to pay attention to that dream and the message therein. All right, so we are moving on from Cancer. Now we are going to hit my Leos. Leo, oh, let's see what we have for my Leos. Love my Leos. What do we have? Let's see. Pregnancy test, unsure, pregnancy scare, positive, negative, what is it? So I don't know who you may have been dealing with, but is it a situation where you may feel like you got someone pregnant, or you know of somebody that has gotten pregnant, or you're just unsure if someone is? Let's see. Let's see what the situation is in regards to this. Let's see what the situation is in regards to this. All right, Leo. And hopefully, y'all, it ain't some old asses out here getting pregnant. We got the King of Cups. I'm saying, hopefully it ain't some old asses out here getting pregnant because y'all should know good damn well. Y'all should just know better, okay? It's not the day and age to be like in your late 40s and 50s having kids. Stop it. Please stop it. But we have the King of Cups, so we might have this individual that then came back around and trying to offer his cup of love or her cup of love to you, trying to sound, all good and sweet, like everything is going to be decent, and yet now your ass thinking that you pregnant. All right, and we have temperance. So I feel like with this, there may be some things that were done where you weren't really doing things in moderation. Did this King of Cups have you drinking? This I'm just saying. I don't know. Did this person individual have you out here drinking? Let's see what. Oh, I'm sorry. That was the intention. The intention is to kind of throw you off and not have you feel balanced. We about to get some more company up in here, y'all. So let me try to finish and get through these reads. Let's see what the feeling is. What are the feelings here that wanted to come out? But I like to take them when they're all the way out. Let's see what the feelings here are. Ooh, yeah. Somebody's feeling like it's over. Just stabbed in the back. You got blood everywhere, and did it on a cold night, or they just did it in a cold way. I feel like this person is going to end things if they find out that you are pregnant. If you tell them that there might be even a possibility, I think they're going to end things with you, and that's going to mess things up for you. I think it's going to mess with your head, and I feel bad about that. Let's see what action needs to be had here. That's just a damn shame. Again, if any of these things resonate with you, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Somebody's going to be left alone. This is the single card. Somebody's going to end up being by themselves. And I feel like, Leo, if you find out that somebody possibly is pregnant, you might leave them and do a Casper on them. Don't do a Casper on them. Just at least let them know. You know what I'm saying? But I just kind of feel like that potentially could end up happening. That now you want to be like solo dolo. Let's see what else we have going on here. And I must say, because I am outside, y'all, you're gonna have to please excuse any background noise. All right. We're not gonna take that one. We're gonna take this one. Heart attack. Somebody is gonna be put in a state of shock because they're not going to be expecting what ends up coming of this news because we got this whole pregnancy scare here. I'm sorry, Leo. And that might be the way that you end up reacting. Like, you sure? Like, if it's somebody that you was dealing with, you might have potentially got somebody pregnant, or you may potentially be pregnant. And maybe you might be the person that leaves the relationship or the individual because you don't want to be with them. They weren't the person that you ever thought that you would have a kid by. Or you might just be that person that says, you know what, fuck it, I'm out. Anyhow, let's see now. We are moving on to Virgo. Let's see what's good with Virgo. What's your situation? What it be? What it be, Virgo? Don't want to hear it. Are you dealing with Aries? Both y'all don't want to hear it. I don't know. But we have that. So let's see. What is the situation about? Either something is happening that you just don't have time to hear. This is crazy. Okay. So we have the Hermit. So you just are going to go in hiding and be by yourself because you just don't want to hear whatever has to be said. You're just going to do some now. Now you want to do the soul searching. Okay. Now you want to do the soul searching. I don't know what to think about that. I don't know what to think about that, Virgo. But you got some news, something is being said or something's being done, and it's like you just, maybe you're in denial about something and you don't want to hear it, so you're just trying to spend time to yourself and see if you can figure things out on your own. But the intention here is to get things balanced and do things in more of a balanced way. I don't know if you got some bad news that you just don't want to hear and you got to go inside now to meditate. I don't know your life. Let's see what the feelings are. What are the feelings here? What are the feelings here for Virgo? What are the feelings here? All right, is this somebody that you feel like you want to be with, committed to, and you're just kind of like letting things go? Maybe you didn't get the answer, or things aren't going the way that you really would like for them to go in a relationship, so you're just kind of taking a back seat now, trying to get balance in your mind and in your head, trying to figure out what your self-worth is, and feeling like, even if it ain't that, you just feel like, oh, Jesus, it's going to be a breakup. It's definitely going to be a breakup. We got the 10 of Swords. This is somebody that maybe you just don't want to hear what they have to say, and you're going inside to maybe feel like, is this for somebody that I even really wanted to be with in the first place? Let me just kind of figure out how I'm going to do things, because if you needed to juggle, and when it came to your life, and you had the intentions of being with this person, and maybe you actually are already married to this person or in something really committed, you're going to end it because maybe you're just feeling like now it's not really the place that you want to be, and you're hearing some things from them that you don't want to hear. Not really wanting to face whatever it is that is going on there. Oh, shit. Yeah. This is somebody saying, fuck you, like in a hard way. The aftermath. You just saying, fuck this whole thing. Got their fingers up the way that you be putting them up. They just are like, fuck it. I don't care. I don't want to be with you.
Wait,
I'm
what hand
good.
is it to?
Yeah.
And it's the left
It's the
hand.
left hand.
It's the left hand towards you.
So it's just like,
But facing them, it'd be the
just the
right
right
hand.
hand. Just don't want to,
Yeah, that's what
just
it
don't
be.
want to hear it. So that's somebody that's really just like, fuck this relationship.
That's for Virgo?
All right. So I don't know. I don't know, Virgo.
That's funny.
I don't know. So let's see now.
That's
We are
crazy. It
moving
said
on.
love too, and what I got.
Let's just see now what we got for Libra. What have we got for Libra? Falling apart, falling into pieces. So is this you falling apart? Why are you falling apart? Why are you falling apart? The situation. You're trying to stay hopeful. I don't know what your situation is, but you're trying to stay hopeful. I feel like you might even be wishing on a star. You could be. Are you wishing on a star? You're really trying to figure things out right now, and you're trying not to fall apart, but you're falling apart. You just could be dying on the inside. Let's see what the intentions are. What are the intentions here for Libra? What are the intentions for Libra? You're lacking a plan for direction right now, so you just really don't know what it is that you need to do, and that's why you're falling apart. Let's see the feelings. What are the feelings? Looking at what you have done, okay? I don't know what all it is that you have done, but I feel like you're waiting for something to come about, and trying to be grateful and show some gratitude. That's really it. You're looking at all the work that you have put into a situation, and you're trying not to fall apart, and you're probably like, damn, but I did this and I did this, and this is what happened. Let's see what the action is here for Libra. And again, if you are resonating with this, please subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying this content, and give it a thumbs up if it is resonating with you. So we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So it feels like whatever it is when it comes to finances, you're not getting that offer coming in as soon as you would like it to. Okay? Any kind of message that could be given when it comes to something small that you were supposed to receive, it's just taking a sweet old time. It's just on delay. Not to say it's not coming, it's just on delay. The witches. So I think you really just need to like be about your business, do some kind of work to get your mojo up and going. And you could be somebody that actually does this kind of work. And you know what? Let me just see something like quick, because I want to get a little bit more insight when it comes to that one. Let me see. Okay, so you know what? When it comes to this, be careful of the people that you talk to, your friends, okay? Whoever you consider to be a friend, because this is some gossiping that's going on about you when it comes to relationships. Somebody may be speaking something ill will when it comes to you, and that kind of has you falling apart because you don't really have anybody that you can, so to speak, rely on or talk to. Watch who you tell your business to, all right? Sometimes there's things that you just need to keep to yourself and not let everybody else know. It should just be between you and God. That's it. All right? So now let's see Scorpio. What do we have going on for Scorpio? What the hell? They are roasting a pig. These niggas over there roasting a whole fucking pig. A whole pig. I mean a whole pig, y'all. They roasting a whole pig. They roasting a whole pig. They roasting a whole pig. Can y'all see that? They roasting a whole pig. Anyhow, Scorpio, we have envy. Now, I don't know if this is you showing envy or somebody else is showing envy towards you, but let's see. We have envy for you. So, are you feeling envious of somebody? What is the situation? What is the situation? You feeling envious because maybe somebody else has got something that you wanted because it's not, you're on the downside of this wheel, okay? Karmically, it's just not your time. You might be the person that's getting kicked off of the wheel over here, all right? Because it came up in reverse. So you're feeling a little envious. That might be the situation, or jealous. I don't understand why, but let's see what the intentions are here. The intentions is to not move forward. Okay, I don't know if there was supposed to be some travel plans or something like that going on, but you're feeling a little envious and, maybe you didn't get what you felt was owed to you. Things aren't working out for you, and now you're not able to plan and move forward, or there's been like a temporary delay when it comes to things for you. Okay, let's see the feelings. Maybe you're just jealous because everybody else is able to do something and go somewhere and you're not able to. But let's see what the feelings are. The feelings, justice. Maybe you're not really feeling like you're getting your due justice for whatever reason. I don't know your life. I don't know your life. I don't know your situation. But let's see the action. The action, I would say we have this. So think of some new creative thing that you can do that can actually help to make your situation better and move forward confidently. But you also have to make sure that you are being cautious and aware. Don't just move forward in a way that is very headstrong because the night can be that way. You want to you know, be careful of how you move, but be creative and move forward confidently. That's all I have to say. Move forward confidently. Let's see what else we have for Scorpio. What else do we have when it comes to the situation for Scorpio? What else do we have for the situation when it comes to things for Scorpio? I feel like so many people are coming here now. It was so quiet before. We have Pandora's box. So don't open up Pandora's box unless you are ready to deal with the consequences of everything because not everything is meant to be dealt with. So I would even say that if you're thinking of doing anything spiteful or whatever, I wouldn't do it. Don't open up that box. Do not do it. Just let it be. Let dead dogs lie. Okay? Don't even deal with the situation. Let's see what we got going on for Sagittarius. We have 4 more signs to go, y'all. 4 more signs to go, and then your girl is going to be out of here. Let's see what we got going on for Sagittarius. Yeah, we got a lot of action going on around here now. A lot more people have come. All right. We have bad choices. Sagittarius, we have bad choices. We don't want to make no bad choices. I want to hurry up so we can go soon because it's getting dark. I don't know if it's going to rain, and so many more people came. All right. So we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So
40 minutes
I
ago.
feel like the bad choices that you're making, you're moving slower than slow when it comes to whatever the situation is, or your situation is just moving really slow. So maybe that's the reason why you ended up getting caught up in these bad choices. And the intention is to do something decent, offer something decent, but it doesn't really feel like that's the case. And then we have for the feelings, the Four of Pentacles. I feel like you want to hold back and you don't really want to give anymore to this situation because you see that you've already made some bad choices. If you are resonating with this, please give me a thumbs up. Did that card just flip over? I know something fell. All right, and it feels like the action that you need to take is just try to do things in a decent manner one more time, the decent way. Because this is like continuing to be resilient and not give up. Your situation may be bad. It could always be worse. Let's just hope that it doesn't get worse. But let's just, again, hang in there and hope for that bright spot to show up sooner than later. Okay? Let's see what else we could be dealing with when it comes to Sagittarius. What else can we be looking at when it comes to Sagittarius? We have rigged games, so it feels like somebody has already made sure that you wouldn't have a fighting chance when it comes to this situation. Or maybe you feel like the cards are stacked against you and you're not really going to do as well as you would like, and that you probably shouldn't have started out the way that you did in the beginning when you seen how things were, but you went for it. You decided to go for it. So now you got to just continue to play out your hand, okay? Capricorn. Let's see what we got for Capricorn. Check yourself. There could be something that you need to check yourself with, and I don't know if this has anything to do medically. Check yourself. Your attitude, check yourself. Your emotions, check yourself. Seeing if you are right or wrong, but let's see what the situation is. I got shit attacking me over here. There's some kind of thing that I feel like you may be worried about and feel like you're bound to. So you're going to have to check yourself when it comes to that. All right? You're not bound to it. I think you're kind of caught in fear and you're experiencing some kind of anxiety. Don't allow it to take hold of you. All right? And then the intentions is making a decision, making a decent decision for yourself for whatever it is that you have to do. Don't just let things play out or feel like you don't have any say. And this could be dealing with feelings from somebody that you've known for a long time, okay? And then the action we have is use your inner knowing. Let your intuition guide you when it comes to whatever it is that you are doing. And don't tell everything. It's not always good to let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. Keep some things to yourself. Learn how to keep your mouth shut. Allow your intuition to guide you, and you don't always have to tell people everything. Some things are just meant to be between you and God, okay? So allow yourself to be guided by your intuition. Whatever you feel is something that you need to do. Nobody else has to know how you're going to move from there. Mind invasion. You could be getting some negative thoughts or feeling like somebody's playing games with your mind. You have to watch whatever your thoughts are. Or this could also be that somebody is putting themselves in your thought. You keep on thinking about somebody over and over and over again. They're invading your mind. They taking up space in your mind, and it's rent free. You just keep on thinking about them or the situation. could be so invasive that you can't stop thinking about whatever it is that your situation is dealing with, okay? So we have that for a Capricorn. I keep on wanting to say Aquarius, but we are on Aquarius right now. What is going on with Aquarius? And we are almost done. If you guys, again, are resonating with these reads, I would ask that you would please subscribe to the channel. We have Falling Apart. So you might be right along with the other one that is dealing with some things. Let's see why we are falling apart. I know that wanted to come out again because we have some kind of ending. Something is coming to an end that could have potentially made you have felt like you were stabbed in the back. I don't know, but that's the situation. I think it's also got you in this place where you're not feeling very good about yourself, and you could not be taking the best care of yourself when it comes to this. If this is a breakup, don't then start not taking care of yourself. The best thing to do if you are facing a breakup is to make yourself absolutely look the bomb. That's when you need to go in and really nurture yourself the most. Okay, take care of yourself, make yourself look good, hit that gym and get back fine, like Vito said, okay? Continue to do what you need to do to nurture yourself so that you can feel better as you're going through the process. And then we have this, I feel like you are standing on your last leg, like you're really trying to be very resilient, and that's your feelings, is to do everything that you possibly can to make sure that things work out in your favor. And then the action, I think you need to be creative and just take the bull by its horns and do what you need to do for yourself, okay? Don't allow yourself to not move forward on whatever it is that you need to do. Let's see what other situation or other thing could be affecting this situation for Aquarius. Sorry, I'm trying to move on kind of quick because it is starting to get a little darker out here, and we do have to move on before the rain decides to come down on us. Okay, lovers and friends. So yeah, I feel like this is a breakup that you may have experienced, but I believe that you probably have some other people that might be looking at you, but maybe you haven't noticed them because you're dealing with your own personal situation. And this situation actually could be between you, that is somebody is a lover and a friend, somebody that you considered a friend as well as a lover, and it's got you falling apart. Don't allow somebody else to have that much control over you and your situation and who you are and how you love yourself. You cannot do that. Don't make them the center of your world. You have to always be the center of your world. Let them be the icing on top. And if they end up leaving, and you can always get some other icing, okay? Pisces, let's see, what is the last thing that we have for you? My little bit of fishies. Last but not least, we have trash. Throwing away, getting rid of, tossing out. What or who are you tossing out? What is getting kicked to the curb and thrown in the trash? Let's see what situation we have for you. I feel like, again, this is something that you have been trying to do some healing with, maybe wishing on, seeing a brighter star, being hopeful about. That is the situation. We are trying to possibly heal. Yeah, I think the intention is to deal with some type of heartbreak. I don't know if there's a third party situation that you could potentially be dealing with. And we got another 3 here. So your feelings is just go out and party, okay? And get over whatever this situation is quickly and in a hurry. Let's see what action needs to be taken here. And again, if this is a situation where maybe, somebody felt like they wanted to throw you out because there's that 3 of swords, and feel like you needed to take some time to heal and wish on a star. I think your friends, you want to lean on your friends, and that's going to help you when it comes to that comfort. And definitely, we have this action. You want to not allow yourself to be led by your head. I'm sorry, be led by your heart, but be led by your head. Somebody that is definitely all about doing those things more mentally and not allowing their heart to rule whatever the situation is. And sometimes when it comes to getting over something that has hurt you emotionally, you have to allow your head to then take over and make those decisions from up here and not from down here in your heart space, okay? Let's see what else could be affecting the situation. What else could the situation be dealing with when it comes to everything? Again, if you are resonating with any of this, ooh, we ain't taking all that. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Help me to continue to grow my channel. Time out. I really feel like this might be something where you're taking a time out from somebody and you're looking at things more in a, I don't want to say mental, but you're really looking at things from a different way. You're not allowing your feelings to guide whatever the situation is. And you're taking some time out because mentally you might be having some other thoughts of how you need to be handling a situation. So that is all I have for everybody. For whoever was here, I'd like to thank you so much for coming to my live, whoever was able to stick in there with me. I know that it's been a lot and I kind of rushed because it started to get a little bit extra noisy out here. And I wanted to make sure that I was being fair this time, giving everybody their time, even if it did, kind of get a little short. But we got some rain that's coming, y'all. And trust me, I do not want to be caught in the rain. No, I don't. I don't want to be caught in the rain. So I'm going to get out of here. And again, I just like to thank you guys so much for coming to my channel, being a part of my live. And to all my subscribers, y'all know I love y'all and I really appreciate all of the support that you guys give me. Thank you so much. And I will see you guys later. Until the next time, my loves, be well.
I told you to stay the fuck over there. You know, fucking get some shit.
You see how this don't want to end?